down here in Florida, it was a really big buildup. I mean, it was pretty scary looking. It was a Category 5, and from what I understand, it's still a Category 3 and threatening the Carolinas right now. So somebody's still dealing with it. But us here in Central Florida, we did a lot of prepping. Cleaning up the backyard, cleaning out the area, the patio area, making sure all the furniture was secure and all that. I made a lot of extra room in the garage to make sure that I could get both vehicles in our garage, which we don't generally do. What did we learn? Well, we learned we can do all those things if necessary, which is kind of nice. And figured out who close by to us is ready and who's not as ready as it probably need to be. I think they learned that lesson themselves, which is kind of a good thing. And learned that having the kids in the house for 5 days in a row can get taxing, and we need to do a better job of maybe finding some entertainment. That's one of the things that when I was, spending a lot of time looking at this stuff, they said, well, make sure that you have a good amount of food, a good way to make water, make clean water, have a good amount of friends near you, and have some way to entertain yourself. If you're stuck, let's say, there are a lot of crazy ideas out there of what could go wrong to the system, and I still listen to some economic voices who still talk about the idea that we could have like a week-long economic shutdown, bank shutdown, that kind of thing, and financial what's I'm looking for, a real financial mishap that causes a lot of rejiggering of things, and that could force the banks. And if the banks close down for a week, that means commerce shuts down for a week or so, just because a lot of the structure is set up so that businesses take like overnight loans to afford a lot of their merchandise, including the big ones, including the big box stores. So if we were saying that no money is to transfer between, this bank or any banks, because the whole banking thing has to get a closer examination before triage before put back upright again. That might force places like Aldi's and Walmart and Target and all those places to close for a week, which sounds crazy, but I get from what these people talk about, the system is set up such that could happen. Stores only keep about 3 days worth of food on their shelves anyways. Aldi's I was just at was wiped out clean, and I think that's just because people had stocked up. They didn't have any trucks coming in during the hurricane days. So I guess what we learned is we probably could use more stocking or keep our pantry a little bit more full. Not that we keep it bare, but we can keep it more full with things that we're going to go eat anyways that don't expire. And then we need to find a better way to entertain ourselves, or at least kind of work on how we can. We got fortunate in that one of the neighbor kids his mom was ready to have him kind of go outside too. So we had them over to our house, and that helps. Then they have another kid to play with who's not the normal, just the two of them. That's what we learned. I think if you're not thinking about these things, if you don't do like a little postmortem about this event, you're probably doing yourself and your family a disservice. Try to check the boxes of, boy, if that thing had hit a lot harder, would we have been ready for it? Really, we got one night of gusty winds and rain, which was easily handled. But Hurricane C, that was just a D. That was Dorian. So we've got a long season left to go. Who knows? We're not going to get some more. I was here all those years ago. They got 3 hurricanes that came through Orlando, so it could happen. All right, y'all, be good. If you like the video, please like, share, and subscribe. I've got t-shirts at the end, and the Kickstarter is going now too. So if you're a fan of Roadhouse, or a fan of the movie Roadhouse, the classic Tom Swayze, Sam Elliott epic Roadhouse, check out the Kickstarter. It's also got the link below. Cheers. Earl's also a hero. And you can be too. Check out the Earl as a Hero shirts in our threadless store.